So welcome back guys to another Minecraft video. This time we're going to check out a map I made. And so this map kind of serves as a sequel to that one map I made with Reader, if you know who that is. But, you know, if you go to the Minecraft Dinosaurs playlist, you'll see the video. It's like, they're like under 0.5 and that's the whole map. It's not going to get publicly released. But that was kind of a what would happen at the end of my Minecraft Dinosaur series, which did actually end, sadly, but, you know. So I had another thing where it was the end of both of them, and it was going to be, like, send off to the James character, and he's, like, traveling in this wonky little world, right? But I kind of was, like, when I started building this, I was like, you know, I'm going to do some story. I don't care about my original plan, so that video is probably not going to be uploaded, but in this, we're going to play through, and just like the original 0.5 videos, I'm just going to call them that, these are going to be more like, you know, they're not, don't take them, I'm going to play them as if I'm like a YouTuber just playing like a map that they didn't create, and just know that the player character in this map is the character from my Minecraft Dinosaurs Season 1 and 2 series. Season 3 is its own thing, but anyway, let's get right into this map. Okay. Get food because this is like normal map. No mobs will spawn though, I don't think. Okay, thanks for checking out the map. Oh, you're welcome. Dinopedia. I guess I'll use that when push comes to shove. Where's the minecart? Thank you. Anyway. Pop that off the wall. Welcome, employee. Welcome to a park of joy. A park of redacted. Stay on the paths and don't touch the glass. Whatever you say. Forgot what the glass means. Even though I like this map like yesterday. Yeah, that's a later me problem. That was the shortest ride ever. Okay, that's how we get back if we ever need to. Entry 1. Ooh. I hate this park. You hear of it being hard to find. It was, but it was a world in despair. To leave, you need some sealer thing. Okay. Whatever you say there, buddy. Beacon. Okay, these are electrified, but you know. Dinos. This is the most useless thing ever, but, you know. Hey there, buddy. I like your little platform. Okay, I could have sworn those quills were moving around. There one is. Guys, look. Okay, good. I guess this means I'm in the desert area. Also, if you want to know how I'm doing that, it's just, and you might already know this, but if you use a stained glass pane and just put one on top, then the beam surrounds it, and then, you know, it just changes the color. Anyway. Got a nice path. Oh, I think I just grew up. So I see another shiny little book. I forgot you guys made that sound. I forgot about the tar slimes. I don't think they can reach you, but maybe when you're on there, but this is really tricky. Well, you're supposed to go around this way, so you know. You're not supposed to spawn. Yeah, hey there, bud. I think they have like a little underground cave area where they can hang out if they want to. I'll circle back. Oh, that sheep stuck on the floor. I think that's another beacon. Okay, well there's another train station thingy. I don't see anybody. Oh, there. Ooh, book. I forgot I saw a book. Look that way. Yeah, entry 4. Okay, well, we're skipping head, but I don't think any of these like connect all that much. Yeah, I really can't stop you. That's just great. Maybe I'll just have it in peaceful. Who cares? Okay. It comes to my attention. Also, I know the voices, because, like, the second I read the number, like, I know. Anyway, it comes to my attention that some of the other employees have no clue what a rapture is. Well, raptures are what happens to a universe when one of its timelines begins collapsing. Raptures can completely change how a timeline goes. Okay. Well, new timelines are formed all the time, I think. So a universe is a collection of timelines, but some assume what is called a timeline is called a universe. Yeah. I'm gonna explain my logic behind that while I walk over to visit these guys. So, this is just how I use my multiverse adventure series and all that. I think this is number 2. Anyway, so in that, what I do is, so you have the multiverse, right? And each universe, right? So you can have similar people in it, but it's like the worlds are going to be very different. So, like, we have a world with dinosaurs, as you can see, and then there's a world with, like, FNAF, right? And then in all those, well, not worlds, but universes, I mean, each universe, there's, like, branches of timelines in it, where they all share roughly the same world. It's very similar. But, that's just the gist. Probably escape over here, but I probably shouldn't do that. I've worked here since before the mountain zone, which I guess is what that beacon is. Before the mountain zone was even built. Yet I always, this is gonna be an old man now, always wonder why it just appears out of nowhere. The only person who was here before I was Sal. Okay. She told me the park was giant once, but one day it became only the desert. That's supposed to say desert, but I can't spell sometimes. Why is this voice like hurting me in the stomach? Anyway, the mountain only appeared when Sal built a weird beacon in the mountains. The train led to an empty station. I'm guessing that means before. The parts of the beacon just arrived one day. I know that you can find a beacon for the swamp somewhere. It was a cold place, the coldest place around. Sorry. So I assume a cold place would be somewhere on the mountain, but we're gonna explore the desert first, or desert as they call it, because I think I called it desert like every single time. Here we are, guys. Velociraptor. Surprised I haven't tried climbing out yet. I don't think they can, but Yeah, and it's slow enough where it stops you just before where you should be. Anyway. Please stop making those creepy little noises. please. Anyway. What purpose does this serve? I don't think this has an entry yet, but this map will be updated. Like, this is like maybe like 1/4 of it so far. But, you know, just nice to look at the galleys. Also, those were, I think it's Megalania, those were, I forgot, and Velociraptor and galleys, you probably know what they are. Okay, please tell me. Oh, crap. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to give myself another minecart. I don't need a battery. Zoom. Also, I'm gonna have to stop along one of these ways because I think I put an entry. Yeah, right here. That's fine. Be the beacon. Okay. I shall become the beacon. I think that's the other minecart. I think this is something that I'll do after. Actually, I know it is because this is what it says. Return to the helipad. Leave the trail. Walk past the desert. Beacon. Okay, they spelled it. Until you see gold. Yeah, maybe later. That's weird coloring, but who am I to judge? Okay. Tyrannosauri. Don't bite. Tee-hee-hee. I think this is the glass I'm not supposed to touch. Because it's the time machine from the first... from the actual map, but... yeah, I don't care. You can't stop me, government. Parasaurolophus. And a book. I was just coming back to check on. Well, that's interesting thing that I never would have spotted. Entry 6, okay. Well, I don't care if these are out of order. I love watching the dinosaurs peacefully do their thing. It is quite fascinating to study their behavior. Well, you're quite fascinating to read the voice of. Hey guys. I like this enclosure because it's very just using the environment around them. Yeah, there's probably a reason why it's wrapped in 4 different layers of glass. I think it's all the same layer, really, but it just is shattering, oh yeah, it's shattering gradually out, so that's why you have regular glass like that, and then you got the reinforced glass, because it still looks the same, and then you get, I forgot what thing that's from, and then you get the seared glass, because it looks nice and strong. But yeah. Okay, so something that way, and I don't think there's any. Also, I think I may have skipped entry 5. The kind of person to do that. Ooh, the white breaker. Ooh, and a book. Ooh, and a cake. Ooh, and an eating area. Ooh, a disclaimer. Oh yeah. Hey, this is the builder of the map. I just want to say, this pickaxe can only be used on all stained... can be used on all stained glass, but only the picks on the block of the block, I think that's supposed to say. Its name corresponds to, please. Okay, so I'm only supposed to use this on white glass. Because then I'd skip all the way to the end. I could just... Oh, look at little compies. Yeah, I'm gonna break my map. That can only be placed on block of gold. I wonder who told me about that. Definitely not someone telling me to become the beacon. Okay, so that's our end goal over there. So I like how the compy place just has this little box of ice. So just one of them could probably crawl up here. Oh, there we go. That definitely doesn't stick out. It's not like I'm gonna use this map to build on. So you know, I'm gonna use a separate one, but that's something. Okay, so I think it's time to become the beacon. Whatever that means. I took the complete wrong path, but... Hey, what a wacky. I just became the beacon. Ooh. Also, I intentionally made this one quick. Because I wanted it to feel equal to the original. Okay, it's time to run. I guess I could probably just glitch, well not glitch, but like jump over the fences here. Probably be quicker. I could just literally take that way, but I'm gonna follow what the map tells me to do because, you know. Is it me or some of this glass panes and other parts it's... No, I wouldn't do that. Okay, no, I think it's all glass panes and I'm just going insane. Oh, thank God someone put this here. I don't really care. Okay, so it's not really that far, the distance between these two. Like, you could walk it very comfortably in regular Minecraft, so, you know. Well, let's see. Just shattered my ankles. Hamadaba. To the green. Stinky green. I just have to walk till I see a swamp. I think the swamp's pretty close, so I shouldn't have to walk too long, but you know. It's a nuisance, that's for sure. Oh God, guys, I wonder if this is the right place. Also, this isn't even, not even gonna have a swamp area in the actual park. This is useless, guys. Please tell me this will light up. It does. Okay. Well, we got a book. Entry 3. Okay. I live to watch a world of joy. All that lives here is a park. Okay. Those who live here can't leave it. More people can arrive, but without a rapture sealer. Okay. another mention of a sealer thing about, and it relates to leaving. They just become employees. Guests are rare. I believe that if we had hundreds of rapture stealers, we could all leave, all return home. But the sealers could be built by them, can only be built by them. And I can't talk with them. They blame us for the raptures. I'm just gonna tell you, the them are probably some petty gods you've met before. Now I have to get all the way back to the mountain, which is kind of inconvenient, but I'm gonna take a shortcut. Can I? Why not? I don't even have any animations. What about when I'm a Dilophosaurus? Do I have animations here? No. It's fine. I blend in. Oh, I didn't drop it. Hey, little guys. Yeah. These guys have the most like stuff in their thing. So they're always happy, I think. I think they even have the most feeders. We are almost there. And just one quick cart ride. Guys, I think we're almost at the final stretch of lore. That was a lot of lore right there. Also, I'll piece together the story at the end of this video for you guys. I'm just gonna see. Okay, only 22 minutes in. Maybe I won't have to cut out any of this video. Which I don't really want to, because this is pretty packed with information. So I'll probably just like, sorry, cut out the story of the, like, any cart rides if it gets to the point where I feel like I need to cut anything out. But I don't think I will, because I feel pretty confident with this one. Okay, guys. Guys, I want to go. Oh no, not a Minecraft barrier block. Oh, I forgot. I think we have to go all the way up for the lure. So yeah. I was gonna go all the way up anyway, because I want to see how good of a view we could get of the world. Wait, it's right here. Wasn't signed. That's weird. This is a long one, so let's just get into it. Long ago, there was Harris. He was a very greedy man. He broke time itself. James and Harris were pulled into the rapture of time. James would never be returned. Harris lost his mind. Only Ryan remembered the truth. Ryan would use James's tech, Harris's time breaker, a land both in a state of rapture and also being fixed constantly. Or I guess just fixed. I think to add the constantly. This land is the true rapture, but Sally knows too. Oh, Sally too knows. I think that's also. Anyway, Sally was split. A piece of Sally exists to stop the original rapture. Okay. The other piece watches the land of the true rapture. I'm assuming Sal is the watcher. Even if the rapture stopper half of Sally stops it, the true rapture is too strong. And the original rapture would remain. A new land, disconnected from this one, will be born. Reboot. That wasn't blatantly obvious. Let's see what we can see. Not much. Okay. So, just gonna go somewhere very neutral so I can just... Okay, so. Let's first lay out a timeline of events. Like, how things happened. Okay, so. At the beginning, the Minecraft world was created, and the Minecraft Dinosaur series begun. So, there's not much to report about from, like, all the modern day stuff, which I'm gonna call is, like, stuff where I'm more me and not, like, playing a character. Except in the end of the original Minecraft Dinosaurs, kind of turned into a character, but that's past the point. Anyway, so next comes the first map, which I just got a perfect name for it, and I'm going to start walking around now. Then comes the first map, the Rapture. Yeah, because it is the original Rapture in time, where we do meet characters from this story, because we meet none other but... I forget what I called her in the map, but there was a goddess of time, right? Which we never really got much fleshed out stuff about, but she did exist, and she might just be one of the very characters here, which is obviously the other half, Sally. I'm hyping her up a bit too much, which... If you're like, Sally, who's Sally? I don't remember. I remember someone called Sally, but their name turned out to be something else. Their original name was lost in the Rapture, let's say. When just what they called the original Rapture, or the original Rapture of this timeline happened. What is the truth is wrapped? Do I have that? Oh, this is just... Okay. Anyway. So, what was I? Oh yeah. We were at the Rapture. My brain's like melting. Okay, yeah. So, the map plays out as it did. You got the 3 main chapters of the game. Now there's a 4th chapter, but we don't see that 4th chapter because it never was made. Like, actually made, but it exists in the story. And it'll probably only exist in the story from this explanation of it. So in the 4th chapter, we got Ryan, who you play as in the 3 chapters of the construction of the Rapture map. And in that final chapter, Sally, I'm just going to call her Sally, starts to forget her original identity. She starts to split as Ryan, who's become kind of all-powerful, let's say, finds the first ever culture vat James made, which is like charged with energy of the Rapture since it was heavily involved in the Rapture's creation. So he gathers that and moves the time machine, which created the Rapture in the first place, and uses the combined power of both of them to create what is now the true Rapture. Right here. This is the core of the true Rapture. And he encases it in glass because if it were ever to be, that energy were to ever be truly released, it could shatter an entire universe even. So obviously, the park also serves as a way to keep it low, because It leaks a little bit, but all the people who just hang around in the park, their life force energy is, or they're absorbing, I can't say it right now. They're sucking up some of the power from the thing, so eventually all the rapture energy will just disappear, and then the timeline will solidify. But that can't really happen because the true rapture gets stronger and stronger. And this would have to be a pretty big which, we do get the reboot, which is Sally's whole thing. Even though the reboot also doesn't need to have story connections, but, you get the point. So we get the reboot, which is the other half of Sally, the time goddess, is able to stop the original split. And James gets reset back to his goal. But also, that doesn't really matter. But anyway, so James is reset back to his goal, which I said doesn't matter, but I'm going to go back to it right now. And that might have helped a little bit. But the time goddess is still going for this thing where it's like, oh no, what have you done? How could you do this? Again and again and again. Because there's no other choice, you see? No other choice. Because she's just waiting for the time where the other Sally, who made this little storybook, once we get, where was I? Yeah. No. Actually, no, it wasn't in that one. I think it was entry 3. Yes. So, if they got everyone in the park were to have a sealer, like a rapture sealer, which also, they're called that. How it works is it creates a micro rapture so you can travel between the timelines, but also seals it up after. So if everyone was to have their own sealer, and they all tried to go home at exactly the same point as Time Goddess Sally creates the reboot world, it would basically turn the park, or the true rapture, into a new timeline, and maybe even to its own universe disconnected from the original events, except via origin. And then everyone lives happily ever after. Except for the fact that everyone would probably lose their ability to be here, and the park would be left unattended for many years, and maybe the part of the main creation of the rapture would happen again in a continuous cycle, and then we'd have Sally-like characters, like a girl who's split again, just like Sally did, and then it would become an endless loop, maybe. But that's just my take on the story. I guess you could really theorize and articulate your own way. Maybe calm down ideas of what you think is better, but that was that. This is going to be a completely unedited video, I think. So I hope you all enjoyed, because I enjoyed as well. So, it's James the Bunny signing off.